Welcome back, everybody. I am the Jimmer, and this is the Propane 1 million RP King of the Hill Championship. This is going to be episode 7. This is the first round. The entire episode 7 is going to feature the I'm Sorry by Zyonix. And you're going to know just why he's sorry. Once we get over here, I had a very good chuckle when I first loaded this up, just to gonna make sure it was gonna spawn in right and all that stuff. But this is just a beautiful interpretation of the rules, and just oh man, look at these, just all missiles. These three front craft are just enormous missile turrets. You're gonna have to leave a comment or something letting us know how many missiles this is, but it is just simply gorgeous. I really cracks me up. And then it also the rest of the entry is we've got the missile boats there, and then we've also got this missile carrier, a high-speed thruster craft with just, I mean, this has loads of missiles on it, but that is just a ridiculous amount of missiles. So yeah, this is the I'm Sorry by Zyonix, and it's going to be going up against the Speedy Venus. This is by myself, the Jimmer. This is our third place king. And this is going to be our first round of episode 7. So let's get things sped up and underway. And let's see here. All right, I think we are actually now at full speed. We're going to be running really slow with all these missiles in the air. And let's see if any of these missiles are able to connect. Wow, yeah, we're getting lots of lag. My potatoes over there screaming. I see steam coming out of my computer case, but I don't. Did some of those land? It was hard to tell. Oh wow, yeah, some of those definitely landed. But this Speedy Venus seems to be okay. Mostly superficial armor damage there, and the rest of the missiles not connecting. Let's get a quick initial damage report. The I'm Sorry is at 95. The Not Sorry is at 92. In the Shies, one's very damaged, one's almost full health. Both Sneaky Venuses are very hurt. One down to 64, one down to 87. So this is going to be a very quick battle. Oh, when we have an 80% health in sinking, what is this? It looks like that is one of the Speedy Venus. Yeah, that is definitely a Speedy Weenie. It is no longer sinking. Oh, there it is, sinking again. Sort of bombing at the surface there, but it is very damaged and will more than likely be dead shortly, either to below 80% in sinking or just simply too damaged. And let's take a peek at these missile launchers. I believe one of them is the Not Sorry, and then the other two are the Shy guys. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a Shy. Kind of, you can see it's tipped down in the water, no longer able to aim. And this is the I'm Sorry. And this was probably another Shy right here. Yeah. And then, so I'm assuming the flying entry must be the Not Sorry. Oh, just an absolute insane amount of missiles. Oh, and there you see, yeah, the missile turrets on 360. Let's get a quick. Or is that the I'm Sorry? And I missed the other one here. Let's see if I can get a view of it here. It's very fast. Oh, and now it's speeding away. I'm not able to check out its GUI. Oh, maybe I can do. No, it's too far away. Yeah, the I'm Sorry appears to be faster than the Speedy Venus, or very close to the same speed. but looks like it only has those missiles, and it is taking some laser shots. And here we see the missile volley coming in. Yeah, it appears the I'm sorry. This might be the not sorry. We'll have to get close and take a peek. But there we go. It looks like those missiles are almost catching up, but just not quite fast enough to catch up to the very speedy Venus. And fired from that close, they are definitely going to connect. We see some damage to the back of the Speedy Venus. Speedy Venus has slowed down quite a bit. Is still firing. Let's get another damage report. Alright, looks like the Speedy Venus is 92. The other Speedy Venus has despawned. And the Shies are... one of them looks like is almost dead. One is full health. But I believe we are very far away at this point, and yeah, they are no longer able to fire in this direction. It looks like this Speedy Venus has gone up into space, but it is dropping. It should return back to the altitude restriction fairly quickly. And we see the missiles from the Speedy Venus nowhere near as fast as the missiles on the Not Sorry. They are not able to catch up. But when its laser was firing, it seemed to be doing some decent damage. And just sort of bobbing here. Let's see the altitude. Yeah, altitude. Oh no, it's within the. I believe the limit is 500 meters, so it's just sort of a little too high, but not a little too high to perform efficiently, but not out of bounds. And there we go. Its laser is back online and firing. Not sure. It seems the. Oh, I gotta get the view on this and see if what the name is. Yes, it is the I Am Sorry. And the I Am Sorry gave the Speedy Venus a little break there. Wasn't firing its missiles while the Speedy Venus was up in space. It appears there's another Speedy Venus over there, but that might just be debris. Oh no, we do. We have the other Speedy Venus is now on the list. I don't think it was on the last one, so possibly took some AI damage and then was able to repair. But it is very damaged at 60%. The Speedy Venus at 96%, doing all right. The I'm Sorry is at 96, taking some laser damage, but doesn't seem to be performing any worse for it. And this is where it gets dangerous for the Speedy Venus. We saw this before when the missiles are fired very close like this. They can connect. We almost had a collision there, very close. The I'm Sorry skating right underneath the Speedy Venus. And firing those missiles now in front, those have a very good chance to connect. But they do not, fortunately for the Speedy Venus. And let's see if these are able to... Now the Speedy Venus is still avoiding the missiles and firing its lasers. And it looks like we may have some terrain interaction here. This is a very tall island. So the Speedy Venus, I believe, its AI is set to kind of travel over these obstacles. We'll see if the I'm Sorry is able to deal with this mountain. It appears to be moving in the other direction, so it may not even be an issue. Let's get another damage report. Speedy Venus at 90%, or 99%, almost full health. The other Speedy Venus is slowly repairing, so it is more than likely out of range of those missile launchers. The I'm Sorry coming in for another attack run here. It appears to be using the more traditional aircraft approach where it gets some range and then comes in with some speed straight at its target before kind of flying away. whereas the Speedy Venus is trying to execute a broadside maneuver, kind of trying to keep the I'm Sorry at a distance and just circle it. And oh, it appears we have had some critical damage over here. The I'm Sorry is slowed significantly, possibly some damage to its engine by that laser. It was very high health, but just possibly losing a critical part. And now the missiles from the Speedy Venus are connecting. Let's get another damage report. Alright, Speedy Venus 99%, and the I'm Sorry it's only a 96%. So it looks like possibly just some engine damage, and it will recover unless this is the wrong ship. Oh, this is the Not Sorry. Alright, we just missed it before. It was traveling so fast. So yeah, the Not Sorry down to 81%. It is in trouble here. It might be thinking about being a little sorry, or at least pretending to be. The Speedy Venus is getting going here. It's gonna get going, and it's not gonna stop. Oh, there we go. The engines are back in line for the Not Sorry. Let's see if it's able to get up out of the water. Oh, and then we see another hit to its ammo stores. But with those engines going, it does have a chance to get up out of the water and possibly retreat back to its missile launchers. We saw those missile launchers just have an insane amount of missiles. And even if only 1 in 100 connect, that could be enough to take out the Speedy Venus. Oh, and there we go. It's not going to happen. There's a huge explosion. Ammo stores of the Not Sorry taken out, and the Not Sorry is 2 damaged. So that will despawn here shortly, and we'll see if the Speedy Venus is able to return to the missile launchers and take them out, or if it is taken out by those missiles when it returns. Alright, and here we go. The Speedy Venus looks like it is returning to take out the missile launchers. Let's get the interface on. Is it going the right way? I don't even see them on. We must be oh, okay, here they are. They're over there. Interface back off. Alright, the Speedy Venus is moving towards, or is it? Yeah, it appears to be moving towards the enemy. So as long as it's moving, it's not moving away, we won't consider it retreating from battle. It looks like it just got very far away in its battle with the Not Sorry. That very, very epic battle was very close. Yeah, here we see this one Speedy Venus, and where's the other? Or maybe they're both here, and I'm just not seeing them. Doing a little bit of a derp out. Yeah, let's just drop in right here and see what's going on. Here we go. We see the down Speedy Venus that has slowly been repairing. Yeah, it is severely damaged. We can see its repair bots are working and slowly bringing it back to life. Oh, and there we go. We see, so there are missiles coming from these missile launchers, but they're just not targeting the Speedy Venus for whatever reason. You see the okay. There we see the other Speedy Venus returning. It is very far in the distance there, and it appears these missile launchers are firing very slowly, but possibly taking damage to the ammo barrels. You see some ammo barrels. Maybe they are just purely an Alpha Strike vehicle. Yeah, that looks like there's not too many repair. Excuse me. There's not too many weapons barrels or ammunition barrels, so they aren't able to have continuous fire. It looks like it's mostly just for that initial Alpha Strike, which, as we saw, did take out one of the Speedy Venuses, and then the other Speedy Venus had a very close battle with the Not Sorry. And I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. We are now seeing some laser damage come in, but that Speedy Venus is very far away. But closing the distance, it looks like it was just not coming straight back, but kind of coming back at an angle, still continuing to spiral in. And just going to slowly pepper those missile launchers. Yeah, the Speedy Venus is still down. It has been down since the very beginning of the battle. See some explosions happening over here. I suspect that is laser damage. Yeah, it does not appear to be any smoke deployed by the missile launchers. And this missile launcher is doing a dance. It's got its dancing shoes on. It is trying to avoid any of that laser damage any way it can. And we see a large portion of the missile launcher being destroyed. Still firing missiles. We see a few missiles here and there, but they are not they're not doing any damage to the Speedy Venus. Let's get another damage report. Alright, missile launchers looks like are down to between 70 and 80%. One Speedy Venus 100% health, and the other still slowly repairing 71%. But at this point, it does appear like the first round is going to go to the Speedy Venus. The I'm Sorry getting very close to the win there, but not quite able to capitalize and take down the Speedy Venus while they were low. Possibly a lucky shot from the Speedy Venus, because we saw the Not Sorry was at 94, 95% when it fell from the sky, and before that happened was doing very well, almost taking out the Speedy Venus 2 or 3 times with its close launched missiles. And there we go. Looks like this is the last dancing missile launcher. Dancing its heart out, but it's soon to be destroyed by that laser damage. And a random missile coming in there. Oh, these may be the torpedoes. Yes, these are the torpedoes from the Speedy Venus, and they are able to connect with this well, twitchy, not really fast-moving opponent. And there we see the 2 damaged on this missile launcher. We can call them the Shies. And missiles coming in here, and this is soon to be over. We'll go ahead and get reset for battle number 2. Once again, this is episode 7 featuring the I'm Sorry by Xionyx. And then we see the 2 damage, and we'll get this restarted and the next battle underway. Speedy Venus getting the first spawn this time, as the I'm Sorry got the first spawn in our last matchup. And the I'm Sorry wants to be faced towards and at sea level. So right about here, a little closer. And the I'm Sorry. and we'll get ready for that just insane Alpha Strike. See if it works any better this time around. And there we go. We have all of the entries spawned in. So let's go for battle number 2. And I think we'll follow the Not Sorry. The Not Sorry being the main thruster craft here. And we'll kind of keep an eye on those missiles and see if they're able to get close to the Speedy Venus. I suspect the Speedy Venus will be slightly too speedy for them to catch up. It's like all the vehicles getting very high up here, risking the slowdown due to the lessened atmosphere, but it appears that both Speedy Venuses will just outrun the missiles getting within a few hundred meters, or probably closer to 100 or maybe even 80 meters, but not quite able to close the distance. See the laser damage come in. It does not look, I'm not seeing any smoke. I see smoke coming from the Speedy Venus, but I don't see any smoke coming from the I'm Sorry. And against the Speedy Venus with its heavy laser output, it's gonna be eating quite a bit of damage. But as we saw in the last battle, it seemed to do all right. It was able to kind of keep that damage repaired, and seemed to be just a little bit faster than the Speedy Venus. And while most of its missiles weren't connecting when it was able to fire from a very close range, like if it were to fire right now, I do believe the missiles would catch up to the Speedy Venus. Let's get a damage report. Alright, both Speedy Venus at 100%, the Not Sorry 99%. It looks like the other Speedy Venus is doing work on the missile turrets. So we sort of have a one-on-one between the Not Sorry and this Speedy Venus, and then the other Speedy Venus kind of fighting the missile turrets just way far away. They're just not even showing up. They're so far away. These two sort of in a race here. Oh, it appears we missed a little bit of the action on that 360, but these two appear to be sort of just going Mad Max style, just, you know, high speed right next to each other, just blasting away. Speedy Venus hitting that laser, and here we go. These missiles are more than likely going to connect. Let's see if they're able to damage anything critical on the Speedy Venus. Yeah, the terrain is pushing both of these ships up in the air, so they are going to be even slower than usual, giving the missiles more of an advantage. See lots of missile strikes landing there. Luckily for the Speedy Venus, it didn't take any critical damage. Definitely taking damage, but still appears to be doing all right. Yeah, this Speedy Venus down to 94%. Not Sorry in real trouble at 70%. And being pushed up here by the terrain. Oh man, this could be serious trouble for the Speedy Venus. These missiles are lighting it up. Both ships taking lots of damage. The Not Sorry appears to have lost engine power. It is slowing down. The Speedy Venus, I don't know how it survived that. That was like 8 or 9 missiles that it took right there, and still managed to stay up in the air. We've seen in previous battles that, oh man, there we go. AI dead. And the Not Sorry being taken out by the laser damage of the Speedy Venus. Just in time, the Speedy Venus was very low. I expect it was down below 90% and just slowly healed up. And it appears that yeah, the others. Let's take a peek and see where the other Speedy Venus ended up. This battle ended up being very widespread. So I believe we are like over here, maybe. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know where everybody went. But just a very, very widespread battle. Let's take a peek. Yeah, both ships still like 6 kilometers apart. They appear to be like maybe 9 or 10 kilometers apart at the furthest. And I believe the Speedy Venuses are going to fly back and reunite. Let's do one more battle. Unfortunately for Xionyx, the I'm Sorry was not able to win the first round. Was a very close fight, but it seems that Xionyx spent a lot of money on that initial Alpha Barrage, which is truly hilarious. I enjoyed it, and it was just unfortunately the Speedy Venus getting out of there just a little bit before that barrage. Let's restart the designer. Let's try something else. Let's put it up against something a little less speedy. Let's. I want to see that missile. I want to see that Alpha Strike connect, because that was just ridiculousness. Alright, let's slow things down. We will spawn in the I'm Sorry. Alright, and what do we want to put this against? I could do the Hell's Bells. We just saw the Hell's Bells in the last video. Let's do... the Seeker. I want to see some destruction. I don't think the Seeker is going to be able to deal with just the massive amount of Alpha Strike here. Let's see, the Seeker towards and in the air. Alright, this is the Aerial Destroyer Seeker by Chromoid. A very cool looking ship, but unfortunately I'm giving it a terrible matchup here, mostly because I want to see some explosions. But let's get this sped up, or as sped up as it'll go. I suspect we're going to have quite a bit of lag here once these missiles fire. I'm not seeing the missiles yet. Did I spawn them too far apart? No, looks like right at the kilometer distance. But I'm not seeing missiles. Why aren't you? Oh, did I not switch the teams? I must have put them on the same team. Oh goodness. All right. Sorry about that. Alright, and let's try that one more time. Oh, I'll get that spam off the screen in just a second. Alright, and once again we have, this is the Aerial Destroyer Seeker by Chromoid going up against the I'm Sorry by Xionyx in an exhibition match here, and your potato of a host was able to manage to put them on separate teams this time. So we'll get this sped up, or at least as sped up as it'll go, and see how this goes. I suspect that the Seeker will just eat a massive amount of missiles here, but it could be interesting. And yeah, this is full speed, but with that many missiles in the air, my computer is struggling to keep up. And here we go. Oh baby. Oh wow, that was epic. All right, that was a lot of fun. Let's do one more of those. We see the Seeker was able to get quite a bit of damage in there before it was taken out, but that missile barrage was just unfair. Let's do one more battle. Seems to take a surprising amount of time to load in. I mean, it's the same size as everything else, it just loads really slow. Possibly the sub-vehicles, I don't really know for sure. And let's try maybe the Friday? Yeah, why not? I think that could be an interesting battle. The Friday is our current champion. Has proven to be a very dominant craft, but I'm wondering how it'll handle this just crazy alpha strike here. So the Friday wants to be spawned in broadside and in the air. Let's give it a good loft here, and remember to switch the teams. All right, here let's get this loaded in and start it up. We see this is the Friday, also by Xionyx, our current king. So this is a Xionyx on Xionyx battle here. No matter what happens, he both wins and loses. But I just kind of want to see how this plays out. Let's get things sped up. All right, and this is our top speed here until these missiles make their mark. And let's see. It looks like they are going to connect. Oh baby! Oh wow! And just absolutely smashing into the Friday. As you can see, this side of the Friday has been severely eroded. The shields are flashing. The Friday is falling out of the sky. Just just getting wrecked. So that's interesting. It appears that the I'm sorry was able to just completely wreck our current champion, but was unfortunately taken out by the third place king, the Speedy Venus, and the Speedy Venus actually lost to the Friday. The Friday able to take it out fairly dominantly. So definitely a bit of rock paper scissors going on here. And all right. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. Thank you to Xionyx for your second submission here. The I'm sorry. We're looking at the not sorry right now, which is part of the multi-ship fleet. Very cool design, very fast, and just that alpha strike from those missile launchers just gave me a really good chuckle. I laughed for a good minute and a half when I first loaded that up. Lots of fun. We had some especially great battles today. Hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying making these videos, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and check out the next video. I hope to see you there.